Right now, dozens of Madison residents coming together this morning for the annual Cycle for Sight fundraiser. Learn why this event means just a bit more for one local family. Also, movie lovers in Madison happy to have an excuse to spend this chilly day inside watching sneak peeks of films debuting in the upcoming Wisconsin Film Festival. Plus, southern Wisconsin is buried under snow after this morning's storm. Alex will bring us the latest snow totals and what we can expect for the rest of the weekend. Those stories and more coming up right now at 6. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm McKenna Alexander. Let's go ahead, just get into what is on everyone's mind this Saturday, all this snow. This is a live look at the Capitol right now with southern Wisconsin just blanketed under the sea of white this evening. And standing outside in that snow, meteorologist Alex Arrington with a look at our first warn forecast. Alex, I don't believe that it's almost April. There's no way.
Oh, it's almost like an April Fool's joke, quite frankly. Although we were keeping an eye on this system for quite some time, folks, and a lot of folks are messaging us, hey, what happened with this weather system? We weren't anticipating as much as we got here in Madison. We'll break that down, what occurred in just a moment here, but let's take a look at what happened. 12.1 inches of snow officially at the airport. That is a new daily March record. The previous record back from 1971 was at 12.0 inches. What happened? Well, let's break this down here. We were expecting, most of our weather models were showing this weather system being more impactful south and east of Madison. We were anticipating a heavy band of snow, but what occurred was a big northwest shift in that storm track. The least likely weather model scenario occurred. Our European model was indicating we could have heavier snow over the Madison area, and that's what just ended up happening, and it was the least likely of the weather model scenarios. Taking a look here, that live sky cam, there's that sea of white that McKenna was showing, but look at our friends in Platteville. Nothing. No snow at all. You don't have to go too far north and west of Madison, and there's a very, very sharp cutoff in the snow. Where the snow really didn't fall, look at those temperatures in the 50s, 52 in Boscobel, 51 in Prairie du Chien. Here in Madison, we've warmed up to 46. We got all that melted going on. I can hear the dripping out here in the patio. Look at towards the north and the east towards Lake Michigan, where the clouds are still hanging on, temperatures in the 30s. We'll break down the snow totals across all of southern Wisconsin, and we will track another snow event heading for southern Wisconsin and also take a look. Lots of storm photos from our viewers.
All right, thanks, Alex. Well, it might make for a pretty view out your window, but this morning's storm has caused some drivers to have some headaches. Our Braden Ross braved that storm to get a look at just how the city of Madison is managing this snowy spring surprise.
It was a nice day yesterday, so I was like, I'm gonna wake up, it's gonna be another nice day. No, I guess not.
This morning, a spring surprise.
Well, they say March is in like a lion, out like a lamb, but today in Wisconsin, it's March 25th, and it feels a little bit more like a roar than a baa.
It just felt crazy, not like seeing that much snow outside.
For Rafael Adame, shoveling more than a foot of snow on a Saturday morning in late March was not the plan.
I didn't want to shovel at all. I just felt lazy. I didn't want to do nothing. I wasn't expecting it.
Here we are. Welcome to Wisconsin. Yeah.
Brian Johnson from the City of Madison Streets Division knows better than anyone a snowy March isn't unheard of.
Even though it's technically spring, our plows are not put away yet. It's spring in Wisconsin, so of course it's going to snow. And it feels terrible every time it happens, but it's not unusual.
Across the Madison area, slippery roads and accumulating snow left many drivers in sticky situations.
Winter's not done with this yet, so hopefully I can put away those winter driving skills, even though some of us may have put away the snow blowers.
But while this morning's storm certainly caused plenty of headaches, things are always a little better with a positive attitude and a helping hand.
Go, 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 go!
Woo!
Hey! Yep.
It's almost time to go out and enjoy like Wisconsin spring, where we definitely will have earned it this year.
For News 3 Now, I'm Braden Ross.
Well, it may not look like it outside, but it has been spring for a few days now. And if all of this snow is making you question that calendar, Albrecht Botanical Gardens can help with its spring flower show in full bloom. Right now, the garden's atrium has been transformed into this flowering paradise full of color and fresh smells. If you're trying to ignore the driveway that still needs to be plowed, visiting these flowers may be just what you need. But go see them soon, because Sunday is the last day to do so. You can check out the spring flower show tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 4 in the afternoon. Tickets cost $8 for adults and $5 for children 5 and older. But if you're an Albert Botanical Garden member or under the age of 5, you can get in for free. In more local news, dozens were breaking a sweat on stationary bikes this morning during today's Cycle for Sight fundraiser. Each year, the McPherson Eye Institute at UW-Madison hosts the event at a Princeton Club location, raising money to fund research for eye diseases. As our Andrew Banster shares, this annual fundraiser means a bit more for one local family.
We, of course, took a break from the Princeton Club during the pandemic, but this is our first year back. We were greeted by a snowstorm.
Visibility's not great, and you really shouldn't be biking out on the roads in this weather, but that's what we're doing this morning. We're cycling for sight. The annual Cycle for Sight event raises money to fund vision research at UW's McPherson Eye Research Institute. For the Valentine family, this day is personal.
Kenzie Valentine was a young woman who had a rare neurodegenerative disorder, and she passed away in 2017.
So now, each year, Team Kenzie hits the spin studio in her honor. This year, Team Kenzie raised $30,000 of the event's $50,000 fundraising goal. And now, the event is dedicated in her memory.
We are really happy to remember Kenzie in our class at the 10 o'clock. We shared memories about her as we were riding.
Tanning her hair. She would sit outside in the sun to tan her hair.
Cycling and fundraising in this event carries Kenzie's legacy forward.
You know, we come here and we see like the posters of Kenzie, so it's always kind of fun to do it in her, you know, in her memory.
There were 3 sessions on Saturday, but fundraising runs through April for remote riders, including one participant in Alaska.
The money goes straight to vision research. It supports starter grants for different kinds of experiments, mostly by grad students and postdoctoral students who have an idea of something that might improve vision in some way.
For the Valentines, giving someone else the gift of sight, that's the goal. That's why they ride for Kenzie.
They're really dedicated to making sure that even though Kenzie is not here anymore, that what she had and that vision loss that was a part of it, that is really eliminated for others.
In Madison, Andrew Banstrud, News 3 Now.
Today's fundraiser was the 12th annual Cycle for Sight. Good job to everyone that participated. Another annual tradition taking place in the Madison area today, Barley Wine Fest, which returned to the Giant Jones Brewing Company this afternoon. Employees at the brewery on East Main say this festival is celebrated on the 4th Saturday in March, which this time just so happened to fall on a very snowy Saturday. But it's not a bad thing, considering a day like today is perfect for staying indoors with a drink to warm you up. Now, barley wine isn't actually wine, but rather a strong beer dating back to 18th century England, with much of its nutty, toasty, and caramel flavors coming from a generous amount of malt. 19 barley wines were on tap today, and the brewery's co-owner says if you've never tasted one, prepare for an exciting and complex first sip.
You're bringing these like simple ingredients together, but you're getting these like huge breadth and depth of them. So you're getting these like bright, fruity high notes of like dried apricot or maybe grapefruit or something, but then it just like opens up into like pastry crust and croissant.
Jones says most of the barley wines have been aged 5 to 7 years, and the event isn't over yet. The fun's still going on right now, with the festival wrapping up at 10 o'clock. Whether it's beer or movies, festivals are popping up all around town right now. For the Wisconsin Film Festival, final preparations are underway as the event returns to Madison in a little under 3 weeks. Today, though, movie fanatics had a chance to get an early look at some of the films that will be featured in the festival. Those who visited Middleton Public Library today were able to watch some trailers of the movies debuting at the film festival next month, while also learning how the festival operates from its organizers. Today's showing is a part of a preview series that spans several weeks, during which branches in the Madison and Monona Library districts host viewing parties.
We want to show movies the way that we believe movies should be seen, on the big screen, with people sitting together, talking about the films, standing in line. There's some real palpable excitement at, you know, when you're waiting for rush tickets or whether you're just waiting in line and talking to people about what films they've seen and what they're going to see and what their favorites are.
The Wisconsin Film Festival returns Thursday, April 13th and runs through the 20th. For more information about the festival, including where to get tickets, just visit wifilmfest.org. Still ahead tonight at 6, if you hate going to the dentist, there are some ways to make the visits a bit easier. Coming up, experts with Consumer Reports will break down the best toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss for every smile. Stay with us. We'll be right back on News 3 Now.
There were severe health complications with my baby when I was pregnant. We made the decision to have an abortion so our daughter wouldn't suffer. Dan Kelly doesn't believe that women should even have that freedom. On the Supreme Court, Dan Kelly will uphold the criminal ban on abortion. Someone you love might struggle with a pregnancy like I did. And that's why we can't have an extremist like Dan Kelly on the Supreme Court.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
In health news tonight, a group of researchers think eye health may be able to help diagnose Alzheimer's disease. They say that's because Alzheimer's begins in the brain decades before any symptoms appear, so patients don't know they have the disease until it's progressed. The study, recently published in the journal Acta Neuropathologica, consisted of scientists looking at retina and brain samples from 86 people over a span of 14 years. They found that changes to the retina correlate with changes to the brain associated with Alzheimer's. Researchers say if they could diagnose the disease earlier by looking at eyes, then patients could make lifestyle changes that may delay the onset of symptoms or limit their severity. It's something many of us dread, trips to the dentist. And while regular office visits are important, there is a lot you can do at home to make the checkup go a little smoother, such as, of course, brushing your teeth. But with so many options for brushes, flosses, and toothpaste, it can be hard to know which brand or style is best. So experts with Consumer Reports are unlocking the secrets to cleaner, healthier teeth.
You've heard the advice for years. Brush your teeth twice a day and floss. When it comes to how to most effectively do that, it gets a bit more complicated. Manual or electric toothbrush, soft or hard bristles, string or water floss. And let's not even get started on the unending options for toothpaste. What to choose?
A lot of times the right choice depends really on what you like and what you'll actually use. But there are some products and strategies that do have clear advantages over others.
In the battle of manual versus electric toothbrushes, research suggests that electric toothbrushes have a slight edge when it comes to cleaning away plaque. They can also be a great option if you have braces or for people with dexterity limitations. Still, it's possible to do a great job cleaning your teeth even with a manual brush.
No matter what kind of toothbrush you use, opt for one with soft bristles because hard bristles are more likely to damage your gums and enamel.
In CR's tests, the Oral-B IO7 series got top scores for cleaning and battery performance. Now for the toothpaste. Be sure to look for one that contains fluoride. If you want a whitening toothpaste, the ADA seal of acceptance is a good sign that it won't damage your enamel. And for people who hate flossing with string, will a water flosser get the job done?
Water flossers, like those made by Waterpik, do a good job of removing debris and food from between your teeth. But they don't quite match up with string floss when it comes to scraping bacteria off the surface of your teeth.
Still, Using a water flosser is still much better than not flossing at all. So choose either with string or water and floss once a day. This is David Fazekas.
And it might surprise you, but the American Dental Association says most people brush for less than half of the recommended time of 2 minutes. So set a timer and get brushing. Still ahead, Alex is back with a look at snow totals from this morning's storm. Which areas of southern Wisconsin saw the most accumulation? Coming up on News 3 Now at 6.
Congratulations! It's a new sewing machine from the Electric Needle. It's more accurate than older models and has hassle-free threading. Plus, it comes with free unlimited owner's lessons. Find sewing success at the Electric Needle. Frontage Road off Seminole Highway.
Mad City, a division of Renewity, the local service you deserve, now backed by unmatched national strength. We are Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. Get a new bath, shower, or walk-in tub installed in as little as 1 day, back with a lifetime warranty. And with Mad City's price lock guarantee, once you receive a free design consultation, your price is locked in and guaranteed for 1 year. Call Mad City Baz now for our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest. Senior military discounts, plus a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Used for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah. Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
A man brutally attacked and sexually assaulted a woman. The victim spent endless nights unable to sleep, plagued by nightmares. Judge Janet Protasewicz called the offender many females' worst nightmare, but she cut his sentence to only 2.5 years in prison. Judge Janet's dangerous judgment puts our families at risk. That's why sheriffs throughout Wisconsin support Dan Kelly. He's the only candidate we can trust to keep violent felons off our streets. On April 4th, vote Justice Dan Kelly. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising. Congratulations! It's a new sewing machine from the Electric Needle. It's more accurate than older models and has hassle-free threading. Plus, it comes with free unlimited owner's lessons. Find sewing success at the Electric Needle. Frontage Road off Seminole Highway.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. If this week's northern lights weren't enough to liven up your night sky, then maybe this will, as NASA's reporting a newly discovered asteroid will pass between Earth and the moon this weekend. It's called 2023 DZ2, and it might be more than 200 feet in diameter. Astronomers at the Observatory of La Palma in Spain reportedly discovered the asteroid, which NASA expects to pass more than 100,000 miles from Earth, moving at more than 17,000 miles an hour. All right, enough talk about what's in the sky, Alex. Let's talk about what the heck is on the ground, because I think everyone's amazed right now.
Or what came from the sky in plentiful amounts. And let's break that down, folks. What were we expecting with this weather system? Most of our weather models were showing the heaviest snow totals would be south and east of Madison. We were anticipating a 6-inch or greater band of heavy, wet snow to fall within the viewing area, with a very, very sharp cutoff on the northwestern edge of that snow band. The storm strength, the track, always bears impacts on those totals, and this is what occurred. We had a huge shift to the northwest in that storm track. One of the least likely weather models, our European weather model, is one that I was referring to earlier. That's what occurred, and we had that band of heavy snow set up right over the center part of the viewing area. A lot of water with this weather system. Anytime you get a lot of water in a weather system, it has the potential to dump out a lot of snow. Our high-resolution radar showing nothing. The snow is now since past southern Wisconsin, but we do have more snow in our forecast. The 3 things that you need to know here, well, let's break that all down here, folks. It will be clear with that moisture out there. We could be looking at some patchy fog overnight. more rain and scattered snow shower chances are anticipated on your Sunday going into your Sunday evening, and we could get some accumulation from that weather system. And then as we go into your Monday, the start of the work week, looking at a few flurries and a few sprinkles. Future track model here showing as we move into the Sunday wee hours, again, clear skies, patchy fog expected, temperatures right around 20, 21. Colder, look at this, Watertown, Juneau in the upper teens. We've had that snowpack, and any areas that have had snow will be a little bit colder tonight. Areas off to the west where they didn't get any snow at all will be in the mid to upper 20s. And then here comes that weather system scooting through rather quickly as we go into the Sunday time frame. Mid to upper 30s. We could be looking again at some scattered snow shower activity out of that with temperatures in the mid 30s. Then as we head into your Sunday evening, the skies start to clear and the temperatures dip down into the 30s, and it'll be again a chilly night as we go into your Sunday night where the areas that had snow. In terms of amounts, future track model is indicating maybe an inch, maybe 2 in some spots. I think most of this will be rather minor, and it will be of the wet variety too. Well, we said we were going to show the snow totals. Look at this. 13.9 inches in Middleton, 12.1 officially at the airport, 9.9 in Watertown, 8.6 in New Glarus, Dodgeville coming in at 3.6, and I said there was a sharp cutoff. Lone Rock Airport not reporting anything at all. Well, let's take a look then at the forecast for tonight and then get at some of those viewer photos. Again, we'll do 21. Some patchy fog is possible, especially for areas that had that snow and low-lying areas too. We'll do 39 as we go into your Sunday. Again, could be looking at a couple of scattered snow showers that could accumulate, again, possibly up to an inch in some areas. Well, we just have to have some fun with this too. The late season winter storm, Madison versus Helena, Wisconsin. So Madison, we had about 13 inches. Thanks, Ed, for sending this.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah. And then to the west, out towards the Arena, Spring Green, Lone Rock area, that's where the very sharp cutoff of snow occurred. Some places not seeing anything at all. Thanks, Joni, for sending this picture. Arena and Mesa, look at that, about 3-4 inches on the northeast part of Iowa County, northwestern part of Dane County. Mike is sending us this picture right from Madison, about 13 inches. That's what we are reporting, you know, just a couple of moments ago. And our friends out in Watertown, Jane, look at this, snow coming down, and she messaged me saying, oh, it's still coming down. That was earlier this morning.
Who was that?
Yeah,
oh, we have a friend.
Yeah, we have one of our friends, 3 friends rather, Amanda and Bradley. I don't know the name here of the cattle, but they had quite a bit of snow, of course, in Oregon as well. So folks across that center part of the viewing area seeing the most snowfall, and our friend Carla and her dog, I believe it's pronounced Romeo.
Staying inside.
Staying inside and watching Carla's significant other getting that snow cleared out. So again, have to have a little fun with our late season winter storm. Just got to do that. And then the 7 to 10 day forecast here showing that those snow chances again, Sunday going into Monday. Then we have another weather system, McKenna and folks. This one's looking mostly rain, could even have some thunderstorms by the week's end.
The thing I've learned today is that I need to find a ruler. I don't have a ruler in my house. I can't take these pictures. I was telling you, I was trying to look up my patio today and be like, is that 10 inches, 12? So I need to get a ruler. But hopefully actually not. I don't need it till next season. Let's hope this stays for a little bit.
Yes, let's hope that this is one of the last snows that we get out of the year. Hopefully the last one. I had to use my tape measure. I don't have a yardstick, so I just got my tape measure out.
Hey, that works.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Absolutely.
Still ahead, it definitely didn't feel like spring this morning, but it certainly did on Wisconsin's campus for the first day of spring practice. Jordan has more from day one coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Converting your old bathtub into an easy access, low step-in shower, our new walk-in tub is fun, easy and affordable with Mad City Baths.
It's a spa. It's my way. I go there, fill up the bathtub, turn on the jets, and I just relax.
We install in as little as 1 day, and with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, schedule a free estimate now, and we'll guarantee your price for 1 year. Pick up the phone and call now during our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower, 48 months, 0 interest senior military discounts, plus the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase used for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
For back pain, I've always been a take two and call in the morning guy. But my new doctor recommended Salonpas. Without another pill upsetting my stomach, I get powerful, effective, and safe relief. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
The candidates for Madison mayor face off. News 3 Now, channel3000.com, and the Cap Times present a debate between Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and challenger Gloria Reyes.
Watch live streaming Monday at 7 p.m. Replayed Tuesday at 4 on News 3 Now.
We had a plan to go outside today. I've been watching since 10 days prior, right? And 10 days ago, to come up on my phone, it was 51 and sunny. And then it went to 49, and then it went down to 48, and all of a sudden this little snowflake popped up there about a day or two ago.
Definitely not the weather anyone would have thought for the first day of spring practice with all that snow out there this morning. But hey, the first one is in the books, and that means that the Luke Fickell era is officially underway at Wisconsin. All week, the talk has been about the excitement to get things going again, and that goes for both players and coaches. And for the new head coach, his big things for day one. Does the team have the energy, and do they have the discipline to get everything done today? Well, safe to say Fickell likes what he saw.
Without watching the film and stuff, I feel really good. I told those guys afterwards, I think 2 hours and 12 minutes, 2 hours and under 2 hours and 15 minutes for what we want to do is really where we want to be. And we were able to get everything in that we had down. They did a great job, obviously, with the effort and the attitude. They did a great job competing with each other. You know, without pads on, you know, it sometimes can get a little bit out of control at times. But I thought they did a really, really good job for day one. And we'll just have to build from here.
Postseason basketball comes with a whole new set of challenges, among them facing programs you've never played before, or maybe ones you don't see all that often. That's just the nature of the NCAA tournament, as well as the NIT. And for Wisconsin, the first two rounds have been against teams outside of the Power 5 conference. But just because they aren't Big Ten, ACC, SEC, Pac-12, or Big 12, it doesn't mean that they can't battle. The Badgers know that, and as Greg Gard said, the playing field is more level than it used to be.
The way college basketball's going now, and the way that kids are kind of like training, like you're going to have good hoopers no matter where you're at. And so when you run into these mid-major teams, I feel like the basketball's still the same. You're still going to have a pretty decent coach that you're going up against. Maybe not the tallest guys, but everyone out there knows how to play basketball, has been playing basketball for a while. They got to this level, and I don't really see a dip in anything high major, mid-major.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to be back here at 10 with more news and more snow pictures, too. So send them in, we'll show them. Thanks for joining us tonight.